Welcome to NBG TV, where every story matters. Today, the world says goodbye to a spiritual leader whose legacy will echo through history. Pope Francis, the humble reformer, the voice for the forgotten, has passed away at the age of 88. Yet in 2013, he became the first pope from the Americas, and the first to choose the name Francis after the saint who embraced poverty and peace. From the beginning, he broke tradition. He washed the feet of prisoners, paid his own hotel bills, and refused the luxuries of the Vatican. He wasn't just for the people, he was one of them. But his papacy began under a dark cloud. The clergy's sexual abuse crisis had already rocked the church. At first, he struggled to act decisively, defending some bishops accused of cover-ups. But later, Pope Francis admitted the church had been gravely negligent. In 2019, he summoned senior bishops from around the world for an unprecedented summit. At last, the church began to look inward. But for many survivors, the wounds were too deep, and justice remained out of reach. There was another truth long ignored: the Catholic Church's role in the abuse of Indigenous children in Canada. Pope Francis did what no pope before him had done. He invited Indigenous leaders to the Vatican, and then traveled to Canada to publicly say what they had waited generations to hear. I am sorry. I ask for God's forgiveness. It was emotional, painful, necessary, and for many, it was the beginning of healing. Throughout his life, Francis challenged the old boundaries of the church. He embraced science, called for urgent action on climate change, and reached out to other faiths, including Islam. He welcomed LGBTQ+ individuals, famously saying, "If someone is gay and seeks God, who am I to judge?" Later, he approved blessings for same-sex couples. Yet some traditions stayed firm, like the ban on women priests and married clergy. Through it all, Pope Francis never lost sight of his mission: to make the Catholic Church a place of compassion, openness, and hope. Even in failing health, he worked to rebuild trust and restore faith. His passing marks the end of a bold and complex chapter in church history. But his message of mercy, humility, and justice lives on. Rest in peace, Pope Francis. You led with grace, you changed lives, and you made the church feel more human.